This is Max Power. We're here at London Underground, getting to know some of our bartenders. With us today, we have Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
Hello.
That's it. When did you move to Ames? How long have you been in the community?
Moved here in 2008. So a little over 10 years.
Right on. Enough to get established. And
Yep.
You're right here in the downtown community. This is where your family is.
Yep. We live close to downtown. And yeah, really like it. I don't know that if I moved anywhere, I would move probably out of town if I couldn't live in downtown or around downtown.
Have you ever been to London?
I have not ever been to London.
Right on. This is close enough, I suppose.
Yeah, someday I will, I suppose.
How long have you been a bartender here?
10 years.
Wow. And how have you seen the bar evolve over that time? Its role in the community, or who comes in?
Absolutely, its role in the community. When I first started here, it was certainly more of a lively party place, and not that it isn't now, but it was certainly more of a lively, more of a party atmosphere. And I think we've really toned down the party atmosphere and just kept it a really good neighborhood kind of pub that, you know, anybody's welcome, and we try to keep higher quality things on hand, you know, and that, yeah, just the quality has gone up a little bit, and the community aspect where we engage the community and keep, and there's a big network of people that really like coming in here, and I think they're like family, and it's a really cool feeling.
Is there any group of people that you wish knew more about this, or downtown culture in general?
Yeah, I think a lot of people in Ames don't seem to know about downtown and stuff. I never see people out. People from Ignite. Molly and I both go to Ignite Yoga, and you know, I don't see a lot of people. Every once in a while, I run into somebody there and they're like, "You work at? Why do I know you?" I can't figure out why they know me, and I tell them, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's right, I've been there." And so I don't see a lot of those people going out, and so I just kind of wonder, do they just not go out, or do they just go? Where do they go?
Right.
And that's okay. They can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I feel like that about the co-op too. Like, so many people are like, "There's a co-op in Ames," and
Yeah.
pretty well established and big co-op.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. How do you not know that?
yeah. So I'm glad you made that yoga comment, because I'm wondering, what's your most overrated yoga position?
Forearm toe plank.
Could you show us what that is?
I probably could, but I'm not going to.
Nice. I think pigeon.
Yeah.
People get excited about that. I'm like, not today.
Yeah, I don't mind that one, but it doesn't really do it for me either. I don't know. Some days like they always say in yoga class, that some days it feels good and it feels right, and some days it just can't do it. Yeah. Nothing feels right. I did that yesterday. I went to class yesterday. I'm just like, I can't do any of this stuff today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but nothing's working. Nothing feels good.
Yeah.
Everything feels tight and just kind of crummy. But once I got home, I was just like, I'm glad I went, because now I feel looser and better.
Yeah.
But that was an awful hour.
Yeah.
So
rarely regret doing something like that.
yeah. Well, I never regret actually going. I just sometimes regret when I'm there.
Yeah. In that vein, what do you think is the most overrated drink, or what's popular that you think is dumb?
Well, something we don't serve here, which is Busch Light, is definitely overrated. And that's kind of one of the reasons we don't serve it here. I would probably have to say PBR is kind of in that same vein, but we do sell PBR. And
Yep.
I don't know.
For $1 on Monday nights.
For $1 on Monday night.
Nice. And what do you see in the bar people doing, or what can people do to be better bar patrons?
Oh, bringing up their glassware after they're done with the drink and they come back to get another drink. Bringing glassware back, and a lot of people do that, but a lot of people don't, and they'll even sit back here and there's dirty glasses on the table, and they'll take them and move them to that table.
Oh.
Instead of just taking the extra 5 steps to go to the bar, they just set them on a different table. And I'm just like, really? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
No, they're helping themselves. They're not helping us.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the thing. Like, since there's only one bartender, a lot of the times, it's really hard for us to get out here and keep tables clean and stuff like that. We actually have a lot of patrons that are like very conscious of that, and they like will see dirty tables and clear them off for me and just set them on the bar.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably a big thing. Just like helping keep your space tidy. Like, you're in this space, you should take care of it.
Yeah, and that's easy to do. So
Yeah.
now you know. What are you looking forward to that London is involved with this year, 2019, coming up?
I don't really know. We actually have a strategic planning meeting coming up in a couple weeks with Brian and Jess, and so we're going to talk about some of that stuff. But I've really been enjoying. I did a rum tasting in here last night, and it was super fun. They're always really good time. It's really laid back, and so I'm looking forward to maybe doing more of those, because I think if people really have a good time and like especially with rum, people just they don't know anything about it. It's getting more popular around the country, but just not names. And you know, it's very much like, it can be very much like whiskey, and it's got a lot of the same flavors and notes and things like that in rum that whiskey has, and so it's really tasty, and I'm surprised more people don't drink it, but it's just not a thing right now. So yeah, I'm having fun doing that, and you know, getting an education for myself about the history of liquors and beers and things like that. I think are really fun.
Totally. Well, what's your drink of choice?
It depends on my mood. I drink a lot of whiskey and beer. Those are the two things that we focus a lot on in here, and that probably has something to do with me and my love of both of those liquids. But I'm not usually opposed to drinking just about anything. I think vodka is probably the one thing I really just don't drink.
Yeah.
And that it just doesn't do it for me. I'm not much of a mixed drink kind of person, so
Sure.
If I like have a martini, it's usually with gin, which I drink every once in a while, just to keep it fresh in my mind, you know.
Sure.
But I'm not really opposed to any drink somebody puts in front of me.
It's good to hear. All right, that might be our time. Kyle, thanks for coming to work.
Sure.
And letting me meet you here. All right, thanks guys.